Joaquin Phoenix's Joker film, all you need to know. The movie industry moves pretty fast. One minute Darren Aronofsky is trying to cast Joaquin Phoenix as Batman, with Gary Oldman agreeing he'd be the right choice. The next, Phoenix is being tapped up to play the Joker in the DCEU's first multiverse spin-off movie, which will run alongside the main continuity, which will include the Jared Leto Joker movie. It can be harder to follow than a Riddler's clue, so we've brought all the pieces of the puzzle together in one place, for everything you need to know about Joaquin Phoenix's Joker film. Despite the fact the film was announced by The Wrap almost a year ago, we're still no closer to an official announcement around any of the details, whether that's Todd Phillips directing, Martin Scorsese producing, or Joaquin Phoenix starring as the Clown Prince of Crime. It's also pretty much impossible to predict when it will hit cinemas, as DC have so many films in development right now. Still, the rumor mill seems to be suggesting the film will shoot in September, which means it could arrive at your local multiplex as early as next year. Because of the darker nature of the story, we're predicting an autumn-winter release date for this one. We've actually got some surprisingly detailed plot information considering how secretive the rest of the production has been so far. Phillips and Scorsese's biopic will reportedly be set in the 80s, and it will portray the iconic villain as a failed stand-up comic who turns to a life of crime and chaos after bombing with audiences. The premise sounds a lot like Alan Moore and Brian Bolland's seminal graphic novel The Killing Joke, where the villain was depicted as a struggling stand-up who snaps following a nasty turn of events, and decides to drive Commissioner Gordon as crazy as he is. Time for some bad news. It might sound like a bad gag, but not even Joaquin Phoenix is officially attached to the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie everyone's talking about. The actor's been typically vague whenever he's asked about it. It could be an interesting character, I don't know. That's about as close as we've come to an official confirmation so far. But, don't panic, he's not completely closed off to the idea. If you have the ability to transcend the genre, then that's what you want to do, he argued. So I wouldn't say, hands down, no, I wouldn't do that kind of movie. There are things where I've flirted with the possibility where there was the potential for this to be something that's actually interesting to me. So, as long as everyone's on the same page as the project, he'll probably end up doing it. But then for whatever reason they never got to that place where everyone else feels the same way. And that's key. Everyone has to want to explore the same thing or else it just doesn't f***ing work. I'm not opposed to it. I don't make decisions on budget or things like that, it's really the filmmaker and the character. If the September shoot rumors really are true, we could be seeing the first trailer at next year's San Diego Comic-Con in July. Until then, there's plenty of cool fan trailers out there to pass the time. Your guess is as good as ours here, but it certainly seems like DC and Warner Brothers are carefully weighing up their options. I think the good movies work better. Somebody once said the best business strategy in motion pictures is quality, chairman of film at Warner Brothers, Toby Emmerich mused. And I think in a world of Rotten Tomatoes and social media, what's been proven is the better the movie, particularly in the superhero genre, the better it performs. You can't hide the bacon anymore. So, yeah, as soon as Emmerich and his team work out how much of a bacon risk, a phrase we never thought we'd be typing, the Joaquin Phoenix Joker film will be, they'll give us the official confirmation. Keep this page bookmarked for all the latest news, because we'll be updating it as soon as any fresh information comes in. Want up-to-the-minute entertainment news and features? Just hit like on our Digital Spy Facebook page and follow on our @DigitalSpy Twitter account and you're all set.